From the attractions to the merch to the food, which is our favorite part, and everything else, we're going to let you know all that you need to know about Avengers Campus. Hey guys, it's KJ,
John,
and Winnie from Disney Mom Life. Welcome or welcome back. If you liked today's video, please
give it a thumbs up.
Subscribe if you're new.
Ding that notification bell.
And leave us a comment. With that, John, what are we talking about today?
Well, we're talking about all you need to know about Avengers Campus at DCA.
That's right. From the attractions to the merch to the food, which is our favorite part, and everything else, we're going to let you know all that you need to know about Avengers Campus. So, let's dive right in.
And I can't tell you how excited we both are that Avengers Campus is finally open. May have been a year late, but it's great to have it open. We can't wait to get there for the first time ourselves. It's good to have a new land, new attractions, just a new experience in the Disney world.
The world of Disney, not Walt Disney World.
Right. Avengers Campus has already had huge demand. That's probably going to continue into the foreseeable future. Queues to get into the land are looking to be commonplace. However, there are ways to avoid the queues if you are able to get a virtual queue boarding pass for WEB Slingers that allows you access into the land. But because there are capacity issues right now in California, the company does have to monitor how many people go in and out of Avengers Campus. Hopefully that's not something we have to deal with for the long term though. Much like any new land, these things tend to even out after time. So let's talk some more specifically about some of the things awaiting you on your trip to DCA, Disney California Adventure, and the all-new Avengers Campus.
So something we're both really excited for is the Spider-Man ride, otherwise known as WEB Slingers, a Spider-Man Adventure. WEB Slingers, a Spider-Man Adventure will feature Tom Holland playing Spider-Man. Help him wrangle spider-bots running amok and save the campus from havoc. Worry not, young recruits, you can be any height to ride this attraction. Disney does describe it as being dark, loud, and having some spinning, so if any of those things bother you or your little ones, just be aware. The premise of the ride is that Peter Parker's Spider-Bots get stuck in replication mode and are rapidly increasing to the point of destruction. Now you may be asking, what is your task as a recruit? Hop aboard a web-slinger vehicle and help weave one of Spider-Man's webs to wrangle up those bots in true Spidey style. There will be a virtual queue for this ride similar to Ride of Resistance in Walt Disney World. You will need to download the Disneyland mobile app in order to join the virtual queue. Distribution times are at 7 a.m. and 12 p.m. every single day. You can only enter once per day per guest, so no trying to ride it twice in one day, only one time per person. You must have a park reservation and valid park admission to join the queue. Similar, again, to Rise of Resistance, you can join from anywhere at 7 a.m., whether you're at home or in your hotel or if you're waiting outside the park gates, and you must be in the park to join at 12 p.m. However, one thing to note, you can be in Disneyland to join. You do not have to be in DCA. Whereas in Walt Disney World, you have to be in Hollywood Studios. So that is something important to note. So if you do have a valid park pass reservation as well as a valid park hopper ticket, you can be in Disneyland at noon, sign in, get in the virtual queue, and head over to DCA to ride the ride. It just looks so cool, and I'm really excited that it's any height, so we can take Winnie as soon as we get to California.
And I like the fact that you don't need to use a laser gun like you do on Buzz or any kind of pull cord like you do on Midway Mania, because all you need are these.
John thinks he's actually going to get something to shoot an actual spiderweb with.
Don't they though? And like we just said a couple of minutes ago, if there are queues to get into Avengers Campus, one of the ways to get around that is to get a virtual boarding pass for Spider-Man's Web Slingers ride. And you could either do that, as KJ said, at 7 a.m. or 12 p.m. And if you do have that, you can bypass, at least that's what we're hearing, you can bypass the queue line to get into the campus because you have a reservation to board the all-new dark ride. However, it's worth noting that if you have a food mobile order, that does not grant you access into Avengers Campus. You will have to wait on that queue to get into the campus like everybody else.
Now, while we haven't experienced the Web Slinger ride yet, we have experienced Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout, which just so happens, in my opinion, to be one of the greatest Disney rides in any Disney theme park. Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. Join Rocket on a thrilling mission to rescue the Guardians of the Galaxy from the Collector's Fortress. You must be 40 inches or taller to ride. Enter the elevator that brings you on a musical thrill ride as you help Rocket save Star-Lord, Gamora, Drax, and Baby Groot. It's an absolute cannot miss for us, and by far my favorite ride in any Walt Disney World park. It's been years since we've been on that, and I have to admit, I think I'm a little more excited to get back on Guardians than I am for anything else in Avengers Campus. Is that crazy?
And listen, I'm excited to go on that again one day too. It's been a few years since we've been to Disneyland and DCA, but Avengers Campus is going to be great. I mean, you already have Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout, you have the Spider-Man Web Slinger ride, and then eventually in Phase 2, you're going to have the Quinjet ride, which is supposed to be revolutionary and groundbreaking. Now, Phase 2, we still don't know when that will come to fruition. We'll probably find that out in the next D23 about a year from now. But once complete, Avengers Campus will be something to be reckoned with in all the lands and all the parks and all the world that Disney has.
And speaking of something to be reckoned with, how about someone to be reckoned with? I know I am definitely excited for an encounter with Doctor Strange. I feel like he's one of the more underrated Avengers of all the Avengers, so I'm excited to have an experience with him.
Should I be jealous?
Not like that.
Okay.
Explore the ruins of a mysterious ancient sanctum and learn the site's secrets from Doctor Strange himself. Learn all about the mysterious orb as you interact with Doctor Strange. The orb is known to be especially active at night, so make sure you visit after dark and you might see the ancient sanctum flowing with magical energy.
I want to have an encounter with Doctor Strange too.
Say?
But it seems pretty exciting. It was actually one of the announcements that I didn't realize was coming. I didn't know there was going to be this Doctor Strange sort of magic show, illusion show, whatever you want to call it.
John's been calling it a magic show.
Everything that I've read about it since finding out about it talks about there being illusion tricks and, I don't know, what's the word, like tricks on the eye? I don't know. It seemed like a magic show. He's
like
Doctor Strange.
Sleight of hand?
Well, I don't know. I mean, he's not going to be pulling a rabbit out of his hat, but I think there's going to be...
I was going to say it wasn't going to be.
Oh, okay. I think there's going to be illusions and, what do you call those things? Kind of like in Spider-Man Far From Home, what Mysterio used. I don't know. Projections. We'll see. It will all be new to all of us.
Let us know in the comments down below, because I have baby brain on top of mom brain, so whatever John is trying to spit out, don't count on me. But Doctor Strange is not the only encounter you can experience at Avengers Campus. There are lots of other folks you may run into. At Avengers headquarters, you can meet superheroes like Iron Man, Thor, Black Panther, Captain Marvel, Black Widow, Doctor Strange, my personal favorite, the Guardians of the Galaxy, and Ant-Man and the Wasp. And if you're feeling especially adventurous, recruits can train with Black Panther's loyal bodyguards, the Dora Milaje. Learn wisdom from Uganda and discover what it's like to be a member of this elite royal guard. One thing I noted to John, that when I was looking on Disney's website about who the meet and greets would be with, I didn't see Spider-Man or Captain America. Now, back when we were in Disneyland the last time a few years ago, those were two of the characters that we met, along with some of the characters from Guardians of the Galaxy, which is my favorite, as you guys know, or now know. But they didn't have Captain America or Spider-Man on this list, so I'm wondering if they left them off on purpose because there were already meet and greets that happened in Disneyland, or if they just did away with them.
I doubt they did away with them, but maybe because they're not new to the park, that's why they're not getting that kind of treatment. I would find it hard to believe that you can have an Avengers Campus without the good old Captain America. And even if you can't meet and greet Spider-Man, he's obviously going to have a large impression on the actual land itself. Not only does he have his own ride, but he's going to be performing stunts above the ride.
They're going to have someone do stunts?
Well, it's not going to be someone, it's going to be something.
Whoa.
And what do I mean by that? Well, there's going to be this animatronic, which they're calling a stunt-tronic Spider-Man, that's going to be soaring above the Avengers Campus, above the Web Slingers ride, and doing
above the ride?
Above, like, the building of the ride, yeah.
Whoa.
Going from side to side, doing somersaults and acrobatic moves.
Mind blown.
Yeah, doing all sorts of flips. It's amazing what they can do with these robot, animatronic, stuntatronic things. On the preview clips I've seen of this stuntronic, I actually thought it was a person. I didn't realize it was a machine. And there's also rumors that Spider-Man won't be the only animatronic to come to Avengers Campus. There's been rumors abound that Groot could be making his way to Avengers Campus. Now, he already exists there in sort of character man in costume form.
Yes, I have met him.
There's rumors that there could be a animatronic Groot coming to Avengers Campus.
Now, while you're running around all over Avengers Campus, I'm sure you're going to work up an appetite. I know I would be.
Yeah, and the Pym Test Kitchen sounds really cool because it seems like it could suit anyone from the really large appetites to someone just looking for a little nibble.
The Pym Test Kitchen is a new quick service restaurant at Avengers Campus. Guests can expect to pay an average of $14.99 per person. The Old Lab facility turned quick service restaurant features a seating area and bar amidst decor that incorporates remnants of ongoing experiments. departments. Gigantic soda cans, enormous condiment bottles, and massive cell phones recycled into menu boards. And for our more mature audience, there is the PIM Testing Lab, which is an innovative beverage laboratory including specialty craft beers and beer cocktails. There's not much in the way of food, but a great place to grab a cocktail for the 21 and over crowd. So as you can see, they have something for everyone, including you 21 and over crowd. So there's a lot to look forward to from the PIM Test Kitchen and the PIM Testing Lab. Everything on the menu that I've seen, it looks good to me. I'm not even sure where I would start.
And I've also heard about an Incredible Hulk soda that's going to be available in Avengers Campus. It's going to be a green soda, I guess sort of like Mountain Dew-ish. Maybe it'll even be Mountain Dew, and they'll just name it
Mountain Dew green?
It's like a, like a neon green, when you call it green.
I don't drink soda, I don't know.
I mean, I don't think they can make the soda green.
They probably
I guess
can.
you can make it anything, but I was picturing like Mountain Dew coloring, but who knows?
Now, as native New Yorkers, seeing that Avengers Campus is bringing the Shawarma Palace, that had me excited. Shawarma Palace is inspired by a mid-credit scene from the original Avengers movie, where the Avengers pause after defeating Loki in New York City to grab a bite to eat. Shawarma Palace is a quick service cart, and guests can expect to pay an average of $14.99 per person. Wow, between the PIM Test Kitchen and Shawarma Palace, I don't even know where I'd eat first. I guess we'd have to go somewhere for lunch and then dinner. Or breakfast. They offer breakfast, I think, at PIM Kitchen too. So we could just eat all our meals there. And the best part, what's the best part, John, of any meal? Dessert.
Oh, yes, the dessert.
So Terran Treats is right up my alley, especially right now. At Terran Treats, the collector has curated a weird and wonderful menu of sweet intergalactic eats. What do these eats include? Churro spirals and cosmic orbs, and that's just to name a few of the interesting treats you can find at this funky food cart. I don't know about you, John, but those round green churros, those look delicious. And you can get them in like so many different colors, so I guess I'm just gonna have to go back like a lot and get one of each color. Not to mention how Instagrammable this place is going to be. I can only think about how many different cool places there's going to be influencers or just anybody taking their pictures for Instagram or just for your own personal use, and I do think those crazy churros will definitely be featured in a lot of pictures.
Yeah, and I can't wait to see how many pictures I'm going to take with Black Widow.
That won't be the only thing we're spending our money on, because there is going to be so much new merch. So much. And the last time we were there, they only had the Guardians of the Galaxy store, which, guys, if you didn't already know, based on this video, is my favorite. So I am excited to see what other merch they will have. But of course, I will be hitting up the Collector's Warehouse. Don't worry, there are some other new stores with new merch coming too.
And I just hope in this store, I can finally find the Marvel boxers that I've been looking for, because I can never find Marvel boxers.
Well, now you know my husband likes to dress in Disney all over.
Head to toe.
WEB Suppliers is your one-stop shop for all Avenger gadgets, including merch like at-home kits to create your own spider webs, spider light goggles, and a special web-enhanced backpack to carry and display your spider bot. At Campus Supply Pod, you can find performance fleece hoodies, t-shirts, headwear, drinkware, and other essential superhero supplies. The Collector's Warehouse, located on the ground floor of the Guardians of the Galaxy ride, you can find superhero kids costumes, comic books, superhero costume style and graphic t-shirts, toys, vinyl figures, pins, artwork and figurines, and of course, my favorite, tons of Guardians of the Galaxy merch. There's just so much to choose from. I feel like we are going to be coming home with so much stuff.
I didn't notice the boxers though.
Well, you have to keep your fingers crossed.
Yeah, I do. So from Guardians of the Galaxy's Mission Breakout to WEB Slingers, a Spider-Man Adventure, to the rooftop stunt shows, to the Stuntronic Spider-Man, to Doctor Strange's Magic Show, to meet and greets, to Pim's Test Kitchen, to all the great shopping and dining and everything else there is to do at Adventures.
The churros!
Yes, that's true. It's hard to believe that they packed all of this excitement and entertainment into what used to be a Bugs Land.
Crazy.
I didn't think Bugs Land was that big, but apparently it was. And I'm just excited for what the future holds in California, Disneyland and DCA, for the Marvel Universe, because it is the only park in the United States that can right now have Marvel rides and attractions. So I want to see where, if there is a Phase 3 or Phase 4 beyond the Phase 2 that has already been announced. Really, the possibilities are endless when it comes to the Marvel Cinematic Universe and how it could be brought into the theme parks.
At least in Walt Disney World, which is our home park since we're East Coasters, they are going to have a Guardians of the Galaxy ride, so how lucky am I? If you guys liked today's video, please
give it a thumbs up.
Subscribe if you're new.
Ding that notification bell.
And leave us a comment. Are you guys excited for Avengers Campus? Are you going to be going? What is the thing you're most excited for? I'm pretty sure I'm most excited for those awesome churros. They look amazing. And with that, we'll see you guys real soon. Bye.
See you on the Web Slingers.
Bye, guys.
Bye.